Wake up, Link.
Are y'all ready? It's about time. Let's bring in the Nintendo Direct.
Okay, so I don't really know how I want to start this video, as this is actually my first recording of 2021, so please excuse me if I'm a bit rusty, and I'm also just really excited as I've just come off of watching the newest Nintendo Direct that has just went live. And for those wondering, yes, that has awoken me from my long slumber. I've been gone for quite a bit, but I'm back. This Nintendo Direct has brought me back. I mean, it's been well over a year since the last Nintendo Direct, as throughout 2020 we only got partner showcases and mini directs, but finally Nintendo revealed to us a 50-minute long Nintendo Direct, and there was a bunch of surprises in it. They started off with Pyra and Mythra being added to Smash. Now this is something I've wanted. I even made a video talking about it. More so I wanted Rex alongside Pyra and Mythra, but instead we just get the blades themselves, which I think is really cool. Plus, since Rex is a Mii fighter, I guess he's gonna stay that way instead of being an actual character. But you do see his character model appear in her final Smash as he does assist Pyra, which is really badass. But that's aside the point. You know, Xenoblade is cool and all, but the main thing on this channel is The Legend of Zelda. And guess what, guys? We got new Zelda news. Yes, tons of it. The first is Breath of the Wild 2 news. Yes, Aonuma came on the Nintendo Direct and announced to us that there will be nothing new in terms of Breath of the Wild 2 yet, because the game is still in development and they have nothing to show. Yes, Aonuma had to apologize again, just like last year when they announced Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, that, you know, their work on Breath of the Wild 2 is just gonna take very long for them to even showcase anything to us, which I'm so excited. It means they're going so above and beyond for Breath of the Wild 2 that when they show it to us, it's gonna revolutionize gaming again. Think about Breath of the Wild revolutionized gaming. I know Breath of the Wild 2 will as well, but I'm going off tangent. So yes, Aonuma apologizes that we're not getting any Breath of the Wild 2 information, but comes with a really cool surprise. Now, this is something I already expected because of the 35th anniversary, because during the 25th anniversary, a decade ago, we got Skyward Sword announced. It was a game built from the ground up to be the first in the Zelda canon, to start the story of the Zelda series. And it was pretty much made for Zelda being around for 25 years. Like, when you boot up the game, it literally shows you the 25th anniversary logo. And I assumed, for the 35th anniversary, why not, revamp the game, make it HD, remove the motion controls, or fix it for the Switch. This is something I feel like so many fans have wanted, and they literally have given us just that. I have to say, so many Zelda fans have been wanting this exact thing, and Nintendo is giving it to us verbatim. So we're getting Skyward Sword HD on the Nintendo Switch with motion control support, with the Joy-Cons, of course, since the Joy-Cons are much more reliable than the Wiimote and Nunchuck, but also we get full button support. Yes, no longer do fans have to be like, oh, I hate motion controls, I'm not gonna play the game. Now you can play the game with buttons, and you don't have to act like that is going to prevent you from playing the first Zelda game within the series. And this is something I'm just so happy for. Like, I would have been happy with just, the Joy-Con motion controls, but I'm glad Nintendo decided to go above and beyond and make the game playable in handheld to where you can actually take it with you on the go and play with it by button mashing, how Zelda and overall how people prefer to play video games. No one really likes the idea of motion controls. It's for a certain genre that is, just not fitting to many games. And yeah, this is just something great to see in terms of Skyward Sword being reimagined, or just, being ported in HD, because they're not really doing anything else in terms of just, porting the game, fixing the controls, and obviously making it HD. But the HD aspect is huge, because this is something I've been wanting since they pretty much, revealed the game the first time, because way back when Skyward Sword was first announced, they showed us HD footage of the game, but obviously when it came to actually putting it on the Nintendo Wii, they had to downscale it to 480, and it looked disgusting, and even when you played it on the Wii U, it wouldn't improve, of course. So now we're finally getting it in HD, and this is such a gorgeous game that it needed an HD remake, so it's so cool that we're gonna have it on the Switch, on the go, and you bet I'm gonna let's play this game once again. I know I've done Skyward Sword twice already. This is the first Zelda game in the series, and now we can play it on the Switch with great controls, with just HD graphics, like truly too good to be true. But aside from that, now I mentioned two big Zelda news pieces. That's one of them, and I felt like that would have fit with the 35th anniversary, but since Nintendo didn't really talk about the 35th anniversary for Zelda, they only mentioned Mario, since they're probably still promoting that. Maybe later this year we might get 35th Zelda anniversary related stuff, and maybe we'll even get Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, or Wind Waker, Twilight Princess ports for the Switch. Why not? I mean, they're giving us Skyward Sword. I would only expect a Wind Waker and Twilight Princess port as well, because they have HD games that need to be on the Switch. So maybe we'll see that later this year. At least for now, Nintendo was like, to hold you guys off, here is Skyward Sword HD, and that is a great way to hold us off. It's hilarious how they're doing that. With Age of Calamity, it was kind of to hold us off, and now here's another thing. And the way Aonuma presents it, it's literally like, we don't got Breath of the Wild 2, we know you want that, but we're gonna give you something else, and I'm okay with that. I am so happy. I cannot wait. And what's amazing is Skyward Sword HD comes out literally a week or so after my birthday, which is the perfect birthday present, and it also has Joy-Cons that are meant to represent the Master Sword and Hylian Shield. You bet I'm buying those, probably multiple ones, one to display as collection and one to use and abuse, but yeah, I'm really excited for that as well. Overall, this package looks so good, and I'm really, really happy we're getting Skyward Sword HD. I know a lot of people hate on this game, and I feel like the main reason is because of motion controls, so I really, really hope this game is given a new light, as this is the first Zelda game within the series. So much goes down in this. If you're into lore, if you're into just the overall exploration of Skyward Sword, this is it. This is gonna be so much fun. Okay, aside from Skyward Sword generally being announced and all of this amazing stuff coming, we also have Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity expansion pass DLC. They didn't really reveal anything in particular. All we know is that new drops are coming slowly, as it's going to be an expansion pass, similar to how Nintendo's DLC format has been for previous Zelda games and even Xenoblade and whatnot. So I like the whole idea of the expansion pass. I'm excited to see what the game has to offer, but I'm sure you guys may have noticed Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, while it's interesting, it's not canonical to the Zelda story, and the gameplay is a bit repetitive, hence why the LP really slowed down. I'm obviously going to finish the game before this new DLC comes out, and hopefully we'll cover it, but I'll be honest, the game, after having a lot of issues with my file and losing footage I had already recorded, because I already had the game pretty much recorded, it was really hard to get myself to re-record it, especially having the same enthusiasm I had in my first recording of the game. So that's why I never really brought it back. So for those wondering, the reason why Hyrule Warriors has been on hiatus for this long, and just generally you haven't seen any videos regarding it, is because after the file corruption of losing all the footage I recorded for the game, I just continued having issues, and honestly I just lost motivation for sounding super enthusiastic through 30 minutes of hack and slash footage with 15 minutes of cutscenes in between every single episode, and it eventually gets repetitive. So please excuse me for kind of giving up on Hyrule Warriors at the moment, but I promise you, once I feel invigorated again to play the game, and I know my commentary will deliver and I'll sound as excited, I'll be as excited as I should be, because I don't want to fake it, then do expect that. But regardless, I've awoken from my slumber of restoration, and some new videos are coming soon. Do expect one in the upcoming week. So yeah, I hope you guys are excited for all of this news. I definitely am, and overall, Cannot wait for Skyward Sword. Mainly Skyward Sword. I'll be honest, I sleep on Age of Calamity DLC, but I'm awake for Skyward Sword HD, that is. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know how excited you guys are. Hopefully we'll get more 35th anniversary stuff regarding The Legend of Zelda later this year. And yeah, I'm just overall excited now moving forward, especially since we finally got the Skyward Sword HD port. Yeah, I'm just so freaking happy. I hope you guys are as well. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys real soon. This is it. Yes! Oh my god!
Hello
Oh
there.
my god!
I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series. While you're all waiting, however, this Legend of Zelda game will be coming to Nintendo Switch. Please take a look.
Holy shit. Wind Waker's from Skyward Sword! Skyward Sword!
Over how to assign
Nice!
different gameplay elements
Nice!
to the buttons, we decided to apply this.